Hello, my loves. Oh my gosh, so much has happened since the last time I recorded any kind of videos, but I felt really called to just come on here and share my recent, as in a few days ago, experience working with two medicines. One medicine called Bufo and one medicine called Kambo. So the last time I was recording, it would have been around December, and I was recording the deprogramming from human conditioning, the first part of how to heal. And since we were recording, we have moved homes, sold our own home, moved into a new home, into a new place, a new area. I have opened up a couple of other businesses, and just I feel more free with time and during the day, and I just feel more connected to myself than I have ever done before. And really just recording, witnessing and experiencing and integrating deprogramming has got me to where I am now. But the last few months, there's been so much movement in my life that now that I am settled in my new home, I've been getting this background ready and my recording studio ready so I can start recording the rest of the project. But I felt like I just needed a cleanse. I needed a reset. When I was going through the deprogramming and teaching the deprogramming part, I lost 25 pounds, and it was wonderful. I felt very clean and clear. I never left my home in probably 4 months, just to ground myself, anchor myself into the energy of channeling to bring forth this project. And after this movement, I have felt that I am not quite there. There's still a lot of movement taking place with new businesses, new opportunities, and with this new area, this new home kind of getting settled in. And so I asked for a reset and to clean my body internally so that I can start phase 2 of how to heal. In my mind, I've been kind of frustrated and not as patient, because I would have liked to have started this project 2 months ago. But of course, the reality of life kind of kicks in and things take a little bit longer than expected. And so I went to see a shaman last week, a medicine woman who works with all different kinds of plants to help heal the body in the way that that person has set the intention. And so I went to this wonderful shaman, or medicine woman as she likes to be called by, and I told her I need a reset. I have my studio ready. I feel really called to just diving straight back into the channeling. But I need this button to be pushed, this reset. So she said, okay, I have 2 medicines that I encourage you to take. And the first one is Bufo. And this is a frog that only comes from the Sahara Desert. And at the back of this frog, it has these gills on the back and behind of its head. And inside of the gills, maybe I'm saying that wrong, but I'm just going to use the word gills because that's what's coming to me. Inside of these gills, you have this sap or serum, and you take some of this sap. The frog is not hurt, but you take some of this sap from the gills and it turns into you dry it out and it turns into a crystal. And you put this crystal substance in a pipe. It sounds so bad. Put it into this pipe and you burn it so that it goes really smoky, and then you inhale the smoke. So I was a little nervous, as we all are when we are experiencing a very deep and very powerful medicine. And I asked her, what is this going to do to me? And she said to me, you will essentially unplug yourself from your body. And then you're going to come back into your body and plug yourself back in. When she told me this, I'm not going to lie, I felt very nervous. I thought, oh my gosh, am I going to go to the other side and come back? That's what it sounds like. And then she gave me a very just incredible reminder. All of these medicines are available to us, but the knowledge of the humanity would not be able to receive the wisdom behind how to get these medicines. The wisdom has been passed down through the spirits of light and passed on to shamanics or shamanic, people that are able to deeply connect and understand the wisdom and how to use this wisdom to help the humanity. And that's what I would call a shaman. And this wisdom has come from a place that is from the highest light and the highest teachings of love and healing. And so when she reminded me of that, I felt much calmer and much better. And so I was in this room, and I had this place behind of me to lay. So when I smoked this medicine, I could just lie back and just be taken wherever it is that I was meant to go. With no expectations, have no expectations of where I'm going, but just purely being open to receive and completely and utterly trusting that this medicine will work in the way that it needs to for me. And so there was two people. They lit the crystal in this pipe, and the pipe filled with smoke. And she said to let all the breath out, and then put the pipe in your mouth with the smoke, and then breathe everything in and hold for as long as you can. And I found myself falling back. I was in a place that was not in my body, but I had not fully left my body. I had one of the medicine women playing the rattle and singing to the plants, the medicine songs, and I had the male next to me drumming. And so I could sense the room and sense my body and listen to the sounds. What I can tell you is that I felt more peace in my body than I have ever felt before, more love in my body than I have ever felt before. The overwhelming sense of nothingness, peace, tranquility took every other sense or emotion or feeling out of my body. I could feel nothing but tranquility. It lasted maybe 10 minutes, and then I came back. I kept that just deep, warm sense of grounding and peace in my body. And then I proceeded to my second medicine, and this medicine is called Kambo. And this frog, it's a very venomous frog that you can only get or find in the Amazon. And the frog is stretched, and on the back of the frog you have this serum or sap. Again, the frog is not hurt. They just wipe some of this sap off, put it on a piece of like a wood, and the sap dries into a kind of like a powder. And so with Kambo, it is there to clean your body, boost your immunity. They burnt very small holes in the back of my body. I don't think you can see if I showed you. You can maybe very lightly see here. They burned 4 holes here with this little stick. It did not hurt. And she proceeded to take some of the medicine, proceeded to take some of the sap, and she put it inside of the burns. And I had fasted for about 14 hours before receiving this session, so I had nothing in my body. 15 minutes before she puts the burns and the sap on me, I have to drink 2 liters of water. So at this point, I'm completely filled with nothing but water. And she puts the sap in the burns, the 4 points. And I'm leant over, and I feel like all this pressure coming into my body behind my neck, and it's getting more and more intense behind my head, and my body then starts to feel very uncomfortable. Everything is hurting me, and I just have this immense amount of pressure and heat and warmth in my body as this venom is going through my bloodstream. And I start, I have a bucket in front of me, and I start purging. And so what happens when you put this venom on the skin, your lymphatic suddenly comes into action, and all this fluid is released to boost your immunity in your body. And your liver is the main function to release everything. And so your liver releases the bile, and it cleans the liver. So as you purge, you are releasing everything that's coming up from your liver and from your stomach. It sounds, no one likes to purge or puke or be sick. Nobody likes, it's not a great feeling at all. But when you are deep in a ceremony and you have set a very clear intention of why you want to do this, and for mine it was the reset, your body, it feels like when you're purging that you're releasing all the stuff that's been holding you back. So it feels really, really good. So I purged a little bit. I was very surprised. It was completely yellow, and with a substance of like phlegm, like thick yellow stuff that I had coughed from my liver. It was amazing. It sounds not amazing, but it was amazing. My body purged maybe within a minute. I kind of lost track of time, but I would say about a minute into this medicine. And I'm not exactly sure how long I had the serum on, but at this point, after a couple of minutes, I felt so uncomfortable. My body was in so much pain. I had to ask her to take the venom off the burns. And it takes about 3 minutes for your body to calm back down and for that intensity to decrease so you can feel somewhat normal again. And so it was a very uncomfortable, I would say, 4 minutes with just so much going on in my body, but I remained in a place of I am healing, and healing is not pretty. Healing is raw and ugly and real, and I'm ready to let as much as I can go to be the best person that I can be. And I remembered that this whole time that I was receiving both these medicines, I trust the light. I trust the plants. I trust the shamans. I trust the ones that gave us this wisdom. I'm safe. I felt much better maybe 15 minutes later. I was very relieved that it was over. And I'm very pleased that I had done both of these medicines together. And I drove home. And that evening, this was about 2 or 3 in the afternoon that I did the ceremony. And about 6 or 7 p.m. that evening, I started to feel uncomfortable. I just felt tired. My body was aching. But then I noticed this entire past week how much more alive and clean and clear I feel. The next day, after the Kambo and the medicines, I created my whole office, ready to start. That's how much of a difference it made. I'm ready. I'm back in the game. I'm ready to do my work and be an instrument for the light and a vessel of truth. And I'm ready. And I welcome all the messages to come through so that I can translate them and bring them forth. And that is what How to Heal is about. And so the last week I've just noticed myself, I'm drinking juice. This is apple, celery, turmeric, ginger, and lemon. And carrots. I've been craving juice all week, particularly orange. And I've noticed, the one area that we've cleared is all through your sacral, your solar plexus, that kind of orangey color. And I'm thinking of orange juice, oranges. I keep seeing frogs everywhere. I was even cleaning my daughter's bedroom out and there was a frog sticker. I took her to a swimming lesson and there's frogs on the door. I went outside and to take the trash out and there were 2 frogs by the trash. I probably saw 15 frogs that first day, the next day. And I just realized it's a message from Spirit. Thank you so much. And so today I just share this part of my journey with you because it's a way to heal and it may not be for everybody. And medicine comes to you at the right time. And you're never alone. And the spirits are always here to help us. And so wherever it is, wherever you are, come back into that trust that you are safe. I am hoping to have the first phase of the reprogramming ready in the next month. I will start to record within the next couple of weeks and I will start to share more experiences with you because maybe, just maybe, you need to hear something in this message. I don't know. But I love you and I honor you and I bow to each and every one of you for being here. Thank you.